I might have been one of those people who loved chiropractic, but said, yeah, I'm not really sure that this is for me. Because the second associateship that I had after the first one, where everything ran like a well-oiled machine, patients were excited to be there, they referred, they paid, they got amazing results. I had the exact opposite experience at my next associateship, which should have been chiropractors that I could trust. It was my field doctor, the people that were my chiropractors. And what happened is, within 2 months of starting that associateship, I'd built the practice to 150 patient visits a week, but my paychecks were bouncing every 2 weeks, which is pretty stressful whenever it's weird, but the government wants their money back after you get out of school. Those student loans, they expect to be paid.
Pesky student loans.
And those bills didn't quit coming the paychecks bounced.
There was no, what do they call that nowadays? Income-based repayments.
No,
that didn't exist.
No.
We're gonna date ourselves on this.
Right,
on
and
this
neither did forgiveness. Right, there was no forgiveness of those loans.
That's right.
You were on your own. So, but luckily, like I said, I'd had that first experience where I'd seen aligned, and thank God I knew where to turn, where chiropractors did care about other chiropractors and did care about their success, and where success was real. Or, like I said, if I thought that was the way my future was going to be, I'm not sure I would have kept at it, even as much as I love chiropractic.
Right. Well, I think that's a case for a lot of our peers.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a motivator probably in year 1 or 2 of practice, when we saw our classmates start to leave the profession.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just confused,
right?
Because we'd been pretty successful out of the gate,
mm-hmm.
and because we did eventually get some help, and I still have an aligned shirt on today because
right.
AMC helped us. That was the help that we found, was just a good system, great people, and just how do you do this thing and do it moral, legal, and ethical, and do it at a quality level.
Mm-hmm.
And we started seeing our classmates just drop. I mean, I have a good friend that hasn't been in the profession for 15 years. And it's one of those things going, oh my gosh, all that time and energy and sacrifice,
blood, sweat, and tears
that you put in, and then you still got the financial responsibility on the
right.
backside that's going to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think the only way you get out of student loans is to check out.
My dad used to tell me I was worth more dead than alive for that very reason. I guess there was forgiveness with student loans, and
death was it. Not a great option.
No,
not one.
No, not at all.
So, along those lines, just thinking about that was a motivator for us to even sit here and talk today. It's still a motivator to go, man, number one, you need great chiropractors out there.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, the adage of you got to struggle for 4 or 5 years to start a practice just isn't true, number one, and it shouldn't be that way.
You better watch. You're going to push a hot button with the first 5 years or a struggle business. I actually had a friend send me a card whenever I opened my practice, and it said, I know those first 5 years are really tough. Here's a gift card, which was really kind, don't get me wrong. But the fact that that was something that he thought was just a well-known fact, as if, oh, well, you're going to struggle, so sorry about that. That wasn't my experience, but it's still what chiropractic students are being told.
Is that right?
It is. And what I find is maddening about that is that because they're told that they're going to struggle, they just expect it. And when it comes, they just keep getting warmer, like that frog in the boiling water, right? They just keep getting more and more warmer and warmer in that boiling water until there's nothing left of that practice.
See, the good news is I know your personality. If somebody says you're going to struggle, you'll be like, the heck I am. We're going to figure this out.
That's exactly right.
But not everybody has
Not
that personality. So, so what do you think are some things? Why is that? Why would you think that is something that is told to chiropractors or business owners in general? Is it the fact that, I mean, there are tons of studies out there,
sure.
businesses that make it through 1 year or 2 year or 3 year, and if you make it through 5 years, well, you got a chance to making it to 10.
Right.
I mean, so there are these studies and stats out there that maybe have some validity.